Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the...
Caleb on Chason on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Bengals.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
His way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Mims. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 52-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, and keep pressing forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Block now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
57's Mike. Mike 57. It's out. It's out. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Exit. And go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Block. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Bengals 3. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
First throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
Denzel Mims. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Score, Steelers 17, Bengals 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Locke. Coleman has it here right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one. They may come back to it again.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
At 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Block now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
To throw it is Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Block now on first down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First down, Bengals.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check it out, check it out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Bengals first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
They look to throw. It's Locke. On the comebacker, complete. That's Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Block. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Wide, get wide.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Locke Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Yep, Ringo. Mike 20. Exit. You get tired of seeing me. Ready.
On third and long, it's Locke. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you? But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Beal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
31's the mic. Switch up. 31's the mic. Go. 31, go.
Locke working out of the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Beal. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Burrow from his own end zone.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. One final try for Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,